This opening drive has taken them to the 2, but now they come up on a 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in. It's Williams. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This will be taken short. Bust through the tackle. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers that can go sideline to side near the sidelines.
Not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
It's 2nd down. Dalton looking. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's able to get up here to the 26. It's a gain of 7, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. They're still in search of the first down after that last completion. 3rd and long. What will Dalton dial up? Being chased out left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Able to find a seam for 14 yards, but still now facing a 4th down after the scramble.
Well, it's not going to be a first down, but that's a nice job of picking up yardage on 3rd and long. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you, and in this case, it wasn't enough to pick up the first down.
Our first update now from Cincinnati, and the Bengals out to the early advantage. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. And San Francisco gets set to go here. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
They begin the drive with Williams. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Well, look at that, Chuck. A rookie picked the rookie on that play.
How about that? Is that rookie-on-rookie crime? But you know what happens, too. If you're a rookie defender, you tend to adjust to the game a little bit quicker than if you're a quarterback. Too many things still going through his mind. And on that play, the rookie defender won the battle.
Their D gets the INT. Now what can Dalton do? And this is caught at the 8. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 18 yards there, and it'll be a first and goal. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Second and goal as the offense looks to try to punch it in. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Well, definitely be a disappointment to come out of this starting position with just 3 points. They need to try to dial something up now, 3rd and 10. Dalton here from the gun. And this is going to be incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield. But when push came to shove, they stood their ground. And now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
And Catanzaro's kick is right through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So give them 3 there. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they couldn't punch it in.
And credit this defense, too. That was the old bend but don't break approach. But it kept the offense out of the end zone.
And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Big boys down there in the trenches, and a nice play to stop them cold. Nothing there.
Yeah, when you talk about big boys, you're talking about those deep. What a big-time play there.
Again, it's Williams. Williams loses the football, and his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Third down from the gun, Dalton. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Aaron Lynch able to track him down for a loss of 13. And it'll bring up 4th down. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He made his first attempt, this from 45. And Catanzaro's kick is right through. But hang on, a flag is down. Now, if it's on the defense, they might decline it and take the points. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The 1st down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
The Vikings on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 6. Throwing. Dalton. Complete to Stewart, right side. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. And Catanzaro's kick is right through. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they recover the fumble but could not take advantage of the short field. They do get 3.
And no one ever turns down 3 points going up on the board. But the offense will go to the sidelines wondering what if. While the defense on the other side, they'll celebrate holding them to just a field goal after giving up such bad field position.
The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Daniil Hunter in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a quarterback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. For the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. The Vikings on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. More from Minneapolis after this. Third down, a shot here for Dalton. And that is incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it'll be intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there for Minnesota. 57 yards.
So let's go ahead and add to the difficulties of guys trying to cover receivers. They got to deal with speed, shiftiness, all that stuff. But how about when they have height and length and deep downfield? You throw the ball up in the air. That's how they uncover at the end of a route, by being able to go up over the top and make a big catch.
And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Second down, Dalton. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And this one will be brought back to the 22. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half. And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting. Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Caught left side, Garcon. 15 yards there for number 15. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing. And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance. And he did. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done. Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. The Niners on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They'll throw. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense.